Wonder Woman number 32, James Robinson writing, and Sergio Fernandez Davila on art.
Which is concerning in itself because that means this is a fill-in already. Because this was, when we were told about this arc when it was announced, we were told Robinson, Pagulayan, and Lupacino.
Yes.
So already,
where's my Lupacino?
Yeah.
Roman.
Yeah, it's
although with the shipping schedule, because he's only doing the 6 issues, right, Robinson? If they do 2 each over that time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a little concerned that we were told, it's these people on 6 issues that far in advance. We were told, and now I get to the 2nd issue, and that's changed already.
I feel like this is all just covering up
plans
the
changed
reveal in Darkseid, and I feel like John's wanted it to be this big story, but then when Rucka came in and did his whole thing with the lies and the truth, it kind of was like, oh well, none of this is really as important anymore.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the art's a bit more spottier here. It's like I think the costumes look good, but I think the faces suffer. I was constantly feeling like Wonder Woman's face was looking a bit weird.
What I want to know is why do we have Clark Kent as a doctor? I mean,
it's a spit curl.
Exactly. He has everything.
Yeah.
That's a fair thing. This issue was kind of a weird mix for me. I was liking the first chunk of it, the first half. I liked basically everything until she actually went to find the twin brother, and then it kind of dropped for me because the actual twin brother reveal just felt really, I don't know, it's just one of these cheap comic book reveals, and it's like, I don't know, he's been here all this time, being a fisherman, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it really, the whole blood of a god thing, it's seeming like it doesn't mean as much as we thought it would. Like, we got the Hercules, right? He's the Hercules of legend, and we see all of his stuff from all his trials. But this dude is just a fisherman off the coast of Greece. And then there's hundreds of other of Zeus's sons and daughters that have been killed by Darkseid that were just normal people.
Yeah, I mean, that plays in quite nicely to the actual Greek mythology stuff where, there were so many of the kids, and some of them were like Hercules.
Yep.
Some of them, like Dionysus, became gods.
Right.
Others, nothing. Just led lives.
It's going to do this thing, I think, with Wonder Woman that what makes her so special isn't that she has the Zeus blood, it's the fact that she was raised on Themyscira the way that she was.
Do you know, the ending for me, that shouldn't be possible from one page, just one full page spread of seeing a character for the first time. But I just look at that page and go, this guy is going to be such a dull character. He looks boring as hell. There's just something about him. I get that vibe.
When I thought that Hercules was the brother, when I thought he was Jason, when you see him as a lumberjack, and he's cutting stuff down. And I was like, oh, this dude's cool. I want more of this dude. And then, like what Pete just said, when you get to this, he's like, oh, he's got an anchor, hoisting it up by himself.
And he knows about her? Because I almost feel like I know the way this is going. He's going to be like, oh, I'm happy to finally know my sister, and blah, 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 blah. But secretly, there's these evil intentions the whole time. He's going to turn out to be a villain. They're going to have a fight, and that's going to be it.
Look, all I want out of this story now is for him to swing that anchor and smack someone in the face with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tell me that's not going to be cool as shit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't
know. I like the...
Yeah, I agree with everything you say, though.
Yeah,
I feel like he should have been more. The fact that we get, Wonder Woman coming out to Man's World, I feel like he should, if they want to make him cool, make him, the man version of Wonder Woman in the way, he does good in the community, and they still could do that, but right now it just seems like he goes out and fishes every week, brings it back, sells it, and then goes...
Because, Joe, I think it was just how easy the... Because I think I was enjoying the issue... I like the action at the start. I like them discovering all these dead gods, all the sons of Zeus and all that, because they're rebuilding Darkseid, and they're doing all this stuff. I liked all that stuff. I liked the fight. Steve's got his team there. And by the way, I do know the song that the Scotsman was singing.
What was it?
It's a song called Loch Lomond.
There's definitely something going on with this guy, the lawyer.
Oh yeah, he's managing Hercules' estate. Yeah, well, this is the thing I was about to say is that I was okay with it when she was going to the house and she was reading the letter, because I thought, oh, maybe it's going to play like a mystery where she's going to really have to go hunting for him. It's going to be this, like, who is the son? Like, I almost, that for me is maybe the one thing that would make it interesting and fascinating, would be if, oh, she never really can quite find him, or it's going to be really difficult, like, who is he? Is he hiding? Is all these things?
Right.
And then she just gets to Greece, she goes on, flies over to the ship, and it's like, oh, hey, you're my sister.
Yeah.
It just feels so disingenuous. I don't know. It fell flat for me at the end.
Yep.
No, I agree. I'm kind of going to go wait and see what they do with it next issue before I, completely condemn it. But I mean that final page is the worst part of the issue for sure.
Yeah. I will tell you what my favorite part of the issue was, that when she's walking around Greece with the trench coat on, but she's wearing her tiara like a headband.
Yeah,
And then
I like that. Except again, this is a few problems with the art. A few things to praise as well. But one of the ones of my problems is where she's walking around in the trench coat. The boots look gigantic. They look so clunky.
they look like wrestling boots. Like they
They
stand
look
out so
massive.
much.
Yet when you see them
Yeah.
any other time in the issue, they're like, they're sleek.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But the second part of my thing was when she decides that she's going to go out there, she just rips it off and she's wearing her normal clothes, and then she just lowers the tiara down, and she's Wonder Woman. Like,
Yeah, I like that. I like the transform.
Yeah.
As much as the boots look a bit funky, I do actually kind of like the idea that she just got a coat over her regular outfit.
No, I like it as well. It was the boots were a bit weird.
I feel like I don't see that often. I feel like we saw it in the movie. The movie did that a lot, where she had like other stuff
Yeah.
over the top of it, and then
Yep.
she would just like take that off, and okay, it's Wonder Woman time. But
Yeah, it reminded me of her bombshell design too, because she wears like the handkerchief up in her hair, like a wrap.
Yeah, she does.
So like, it was just, I thought it was a cool visual. And then the little girls that are on the beach playing around, and they see her take off, and they get all stoked. Like,
I
it's
think-
pretty cool too.
as much as we don't see much of him in this issue, I think it's kind of confirmed what I was thinking getting in when we first heard about this twin brother Jason and all the rest of it, was basically that I don't think he's going to be very interesting, and so far I'm kind of like this arc is going to probably be a drag for the rest of it, because I don't think he's going, because I like the Grail stuff. I like
Yeah.
Baby Darkseid, which by the way they confirmed in this issue this takes place after Metal, because she referenced seeing Baby Darkseid in Metal.
Yeah.
So to be fair to them, they cleared that up. They made it clear.
I mean, I thought it was kind of fairly obvious anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we did say when we talked about it, it must be set after. That's fine, but it just felt like such a conflicting little thing where it was so different from when we seen him just like a couple of weeks before in Metal number 2. It felt like such an odd moment at the end of that issue of Wonder Woman, just to show us this more adolescent looking dark side.
I still get Kid Apocalypse vibes. I can't.
Yeah, I can still see that. But at least here they addressed it. She actually referenced, no, I saw him not that long ago. So we know Wonder Woman doesn't die in Metal then. Not that I was expecting it, but just in case.
No, it's like any of the crises. We know things will get back to normal, one way or the other. The scars will be emotional, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so like some of the action, like some of the mystery building up to it, but then once it actually hit the final 3 or 4 pages of them in Greece and then the actual brother, I'm not looking forward to this plot. This is going to be like another 3 or 4 issues of probably stuff that I'm not super thrilled about.
See, that's the thing. It depends how they treat it. Do they treat it as if he is super interesting? Because she doesn't know yet. Like, she doesn't know if he's who he is. It is a mystery to her still. So it depends how they play it. Do they play like we're supposed to really care?
Of Wonder Woman having a loser twin brother, I kind of like that. Like, yeah, I could do more, but like, I got to fish, man.
I'll tell you this. It feels like any episode of a TV show that ever did like a plot like this, where there's a character from someone's past who seems important, but they're going to be gone by the end of the episode, and they never become interesting for the duration of the whole thing.
Yeah, nah, I get you.
Right.
So can I mention some of the art things that I had in this?
Oh, go on. Yeah, I was going to move on, but yeah, if you got more.
Just quickly, one of the problems is during one of the early fight sequence, she's using the lasso, and it looks so weird. Like, it's all bent and it's twisted in points. It's like, it's not this smooth thing like we normally see, and I didn't get it. It just looked wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned the boots. But the 2 things I really liked. One was the page where she's reading the letter, and you have all the Hercules exploits going on in the background. I thought that looked great. and the other one is right at the end, just before the last page where she's flying with all the birds.
Yeah, her face looks weird in that page though.
Yes,
It does, but I like the image as a whole.
Yeah, the image as a whole's fine. It's very majestic. Just her face kind of. That was earlier on when I was saying the suit looks good and some stuff, but the face doesn't. That was the one I was thinking of, where the suit looks great. You know, it's flowing and it's just the material looks good, colors are great, but then her face just has this weird kind of like, you know, it's sort of her chin's kind of out, so it's looking up at her sort of neck, and the where the mouth and the eyes are looking just kind of feels a little bit static and lifeless.
It's just it really bothered me with the lasso as well, though. Like, why is it? We've always seen it as this, like, you know, it's perfect. It doesn't bend and it coils really nicely, whereas this, it just kind of looks like a mess.